Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Britta Joe Show. Today we were talking about giving your creativity and focus a lift through doodling. Yes, you heard me right, doodling. I'd like to begin because I just learned some new terms. And it's so interesting because it is my whole focus and my passion and what I create content about. And I want to share these terms with you because I'm probably going to be using them more now that I'm aware of them. Neuroaesthetics or neuroarts. These are the field of experimental science that aims to combine neuropsychology research with aesthetics by investigating the perception, the production, the responses of art. And when I'm talking about art, I'm typically focusing on visual art, but this also extends to music, to dance, theater, creative writing. And also as a certified color consultant, I talk a lot about color psychology, in particular in an interior design, because I'm really fascinated about different colors that evoke various responses, both physically as well as emotionally. And this also extends to our fashion. Color psychology used tremendously in marketing as well. So be sure to check out my other videos. I would like to share some information that I read in an article that was entitled Neuroscience Says One Rather Brainless Activity Can Lower Your Stress and Make You More Productive. So in reading this article, the whole theme was that visual expression helps with attention and improves health and well-being. There was a study out of Drexel University where they took participants and they were engaged in art making activities, free drawing, coloring, and doodling, for example. And it showed that these activities can activate the reward pathways in the brain, which is known to boost mental health and creativity as well. So more specifically, the researchers used what is known as functional near-infrared spectroscopy technology to measure blood flow related to rewards in areas of the brain while participants completed various art making projects. Now, specifically, they were given either just a blank sheet of paper to do free drawing. They were given a coloring page, a mandala specifically. So a mandala is a design. Traditionally, it's seen a lot in like ancient Eastern religions like Hinduism and Buddhism, and often incorporated a lot of symbolism. But it's a very ornate design where you can color. And then doodling, which participants were given a piece of paper with a circle so they could doodle inside the circle, outside the circle, and so forth. And all of the participants responded that they felt more creative and were better able to solve problems after this study, after this experiment. But one of these activities stood out, and that was doodling. Why do you suppose that is? Well, if you think about it, your mind is free to wander when you're doodling. There's no end result. There's no particular outcome. It's very non-judgmental. And as a trained artist, I know what it feels like to start a new project, to start a painting or a drawing. Is this right? Is this going to turn out the way I envision it? And so along with that, coloring, staying inside the lines, we have a little bit of that pressure. There are guidelines, there are kind of rules that we were always taught, to stay within the lines. But with doodling, it's amazing because you can explore different thoughts and possibilities. Doodling also has a calming effect. And when we are calm, we are able to reduce stress and anxiety, making it an excellent tool for improving your overall well-being, which it's a chain reaction, then will make you more productive. So it's a great therapeutic tool, doodling is. Now, this made me think about my role as a former educator. I was a teacher for over 12 years, and I taught all grade levels, elementary, middle school, high school, and college level as well in Washington State, teaching art and many other subjects as well. But I was thinking about when I first started teaching and what my expectation was as far as students' attention toward me when I was speaking. It's pretty strict. It was like I wanted eye contact, hands empty, facing me. I wanted to make sure that you were listening, show me you're listening. And I just really changed as I learned more about learning theory, students' learning styles, learners' input, how to open up that flow for processing information. I became just so much more open-minded when I began observing my students who did doodle in class. And they were able to do so while listening, while really integrating the input and being able to generate ideas too. It was really, really intriguing to me. I definitely became a student of my students. So I'm curious to know if you have doodled in class before and what that experience was like for you. I mean, are any of you doodlers out there? When do you doodle? Do you find that doodling or even coloring or drawing enables you to calm yourself, to improve your productivity, maybe to generate creative solutions? And for those of you out there who don't typically doodle, is this something of interest to you in trying? Let me know what creative process you use that can improve your well-being. And I'm thinking about how this might all translate into the workplace, in schools and universities, in healthcare facilities and therapy centers. I mean, could there be doodling pods where people go to reduce stress and regain focus? I mean, I would love to see that. Wouldn't that be incredible? I've actually discussed this topic of how we can benefit from the creative process in some of my other videos that you can check out either on my YouTube channel, Britta Jo Creative, or other social media platforms. You can go to my website, brittajocreative.com, to connect on social media as well. But these other videos that I produced have revealed that even consumers, now not producers or those who create, but consumers of the creative process can experience a mood boost and improved health. Consumers. So that means that when we're listening to music, when we're viewing beautiful artwork, when we are watching a play, that we are tapping into the pleasure center of our brain that will bring us joy, that will bring us healing, provide clarity. It's amazing, right? So the idea of not just producing art, but also consuming it, being a receiver, has its benefits as well. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Let's play.